And welcome back to yet another review by Zombill. In today's review, we got a little bit of a special kit that was sent on to me by a group of vapors that are just awesome. They call themselves the Vaping Vamps. And the kit that they sent to me was their deluxe Vaping Vamps starter kit. Now you can go along to www.vapingvamps, that's VAPINGVAMPS.com, to get their products. Now I'm going to have a section here of this review that's totally devoted to their website and some of the stuff that they have, because it's very interesting to be a vaping vamp. Now, this is a review that's more geared towards my female fan base. However, if you are a guy, you can also get their products because their products are pretty awesome. Before I start, I must point out that I did receive these products free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review, but my opinion of the product will remain true, honest, and accurate as always. Let's go to the table and I'll show you what's in the box. Now this is going to be a little bit about the Vaping Vamps and what they carry. You can go to Vaping Vamps at www.vapingvamps.com. Now this is what their deluxe starter kit and their tri-level kit looks like. They pretty much look very similar. There are some differences though. They both have the same price of $49.95. The deluxe kit will come with 5 cartomizers that all have the same nick strength. Now the tri-level kit, you can choose between 2 different flavors, either Mint Julep or Caroline. And they'll have 3 different nick strengths. 1 being a high, which is like a regular cigarette, 2 being a medium, which is like a light cigarette, and 3 which is low level, which is like an ultralight cigarette. I'll be going further into what comes with those 2 kits a little bit later in the review. Now another kit that they carry is called the Try Me kit. The Try Me kit comes with a Vamp Stick, a USB charger, and 2 cartomizers, which you can pick what flavor out of the 5 that they have, and it'll be the same nick strength that you choose. You can get the Try Me kit for $24.95. Now the cartomizers that they have will come in 5 different flavors, and they have their cartomizers are actually Boge cartomizers, and they have the flavors of Caroline, which used to be known as Virginia. They have Caramella, they have Mango, they have Tea Berry, and they also have Mint Julep. That's 5 wonderful flavors, which you can get in 5-pack cartomizers for $9.95. Now the other thing that they carry at Vaping Vamps, and that's www.vapingvamps.com, is that they have a E-Cig case. It's a very nice looking, well represented E-Cig case that you can put your Vamp Sticks in. And I also know that you can also put a USB charger in there because that's the way I have mine set up. Now, these cases come in 3 different varieties. You can get them with the white, which would have no logo inside of it. You can also get the black case, as you can see here. Now with the black case, you have a couple of different options. You can get that with no logo inside, or you can get the black case with the logo inside, which would be Vaping Vamps. And it has a nice little velvety effect to it. It's kind of purplish. You can get all of this at Vaping Vamps. That's www.vapingvamps.com. Now back to the review. Okay, so you can see here, this is the Vaping Vamps Deluxe Starter Kit. And on the box it says, switch to vaping and embrace your inner vamp. Vaping Vamps. E-cigarette starter kit contents. 2 rechargeable lithium batteries. 5 Cartomizers. 1 USB charger. 1 AC charger. And of course an instruction manual. And on the back here, gives a warning to keep out of reach of children, and also explains about electronic cigarettes. So the box, a very nice presentation box. As you can see, very, very nice presentation. Inside the box shows Vaping Vamps, vapingvamps.com. Has a very nice purple velvety effect to it. And the inside also has a very velvety touch to it. You have your 2 Vamp Sticks that has a 510 connection thread. Very small cig-a-likes. Come on a very nice velvet pad with a very pretty purplish pinkish ribbon. In your USB charger and AC charger box, you will get a USB charger and also an AC charger. You also get a 5-pack box of Cartomizers, which they come sealed in a fresh wrap. And your Cartomizer will also have rubber bungs. Now on the packaging, your Cartomizer will be labeled where it shows the flavor and what the nick strength is. Now your Cartomizer outside of the rubber bungs will have a soft tip, I should say a soft mouthpiece, to where you can easily remove it and refill your Cartomizers and reuse them for as long as you can. On the average, most Cartomizers, you can use them over for about 20 times before having to dispose of them. Your E-Cig battery is a lithium rechargeable battery. And this is how you put your E-Cig together to complete it. You basically take both pieces and screw them together like so, and you now have completed your Vamp Stick. Now to charge your Vamp Stick, you're going to take and screw the battery into the USB charger, which when you do that, this will light up red, indicating that it is charging, and when it is finished charging, it will light up green. Now you can use your USB charger on any USB port regardless of whether or not it's on your computer, a power brick, your television, your game. As long as it has a USB port, you can plug it in and get a charge. You can also use your AC charger that comes in the kit. Just simply plug it in to the USB port like so. You plug it in. This light here will indicate that it is charging by turning green. And when it has finished charging, the light will go out. You can get all this and more by going to www.vapingvamps.com. And when you visit when you visit their site, you can use the VIP voucher code VAMP5 to get $5 off any kit. That's only at www.vapingvamps.com, where you too can be a vaping vamp. Now we'll go ahead and show it in action. The flavor that I'm actually vaping on right now is called Caramella. It's a creamy caramel flavor. Reminds me a lot of the little caramel cubes that you could get from like a penny candy store. As you can see, it puts out pretty good vapor production for being a little tiny, cute cig-alike. Of course, as I pointed out before, these are actually geared for women. You can see their logo right there. It's like a VV with some, let's see if I can get it to clear up better. There we go. It looks like two cig-alikes that have vapor streaming off of them, forming two VVs, or vaping vamps. I'd have to rate the flavor of the caramella a 9 out of 10. It's very delicious. It's got a nice airy draw to it. And I think that's because the battery, you can see that there. Let's see. The battery has some air holes, some vent shafts around it. I actually count 1, 2, 3, 4. so you get plenty of airflow for the Cartomizer. Now the throat hit, I do get a pretty good throat hit in the back of my throat. I should say the back of me throat, as my mentor would always say. So I'll give the throat hit on this, I give it a 9 out of 10. It's not really strong, and it's not really light. It's kind of in between, so it's perfect, especially for the beginning vapor. And I got to point out, the look of this is fantastic. Now, most cig-alikes on the market, which I've reviewed a lot of, come in a size almost twice as long as this. So this is a very light feel to it. You can actually just hold it with your mouth. So that's another plus to the Vaping Vamps cig-alike. Now the vapor production, as you can see, it puts out pretty good vapor production, which is another plus to the Vaping Vamps cig-alike. Overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with this cig-alike. This is one of the better, if not the best, cig-alike that I have reviewed in the whole time that I've been a reviewer. Now, the fact that it's a 510 thread, that's phenomenal, because you can use these Cartomizers, say like on the bigger mods. Okay, for example, let's see, let's go with this one here. Now, I know this is going to look a little strange, but I've got it on my Vammo V5, and the resistance of these Cartomizers clocks in at 2.8 ohms. So, that tells me that if we switch it over to voltage, we should be able to vape it at 3.7 volts without burning the coil. And that's exactly what this vape set is, 3.7 volts. So let's see. Works pretty good. So you can actually get their flavors and use this on bigger mods. So as a whole, the packaging, I give that a 10 out of 10 because it's the best packaged E-Cig that I've seen as far as cig-alike packaging goes. And overall, I have to rate Vaping Vamps as a plus 10 out of 10. If I could go higher than my point system, I would actually give them more or less like a 15 out of 10. And this here could actually be what the beginner needs to start off with. So, if you fancy trying one out for yourself, which I know you do, even if you're not a beginner, you should actually get one of these. Get two of them. Get one of them for your buddy. But if you fancy trying one of these out for yourself, go along to www.vapingvamps.com. Tell them Zombill sent you, because they love it when the reviewers give them the credit. So I hope you enjoyed the review, because I know I have. And I just want to give a big shout out to the owner of Vaping Vamps, Maria. Thank you very much for sending this on to me. I'm going to do a separate follow-up review for the other flavors that she sent to me. Please subscribe to my YouTube. And as always, my peeps, my peepettes, my zombie horde, happy vaping.